But it is this whole thing that we've forgotten that like there's this whole global agenda to depopulize the world. What a crock of shit. Global. I
Yeah.
mean, like, oh my god, the world's heating up. Lies. Oh my god, like everything that now deforestation, that's real, of course. Like, yeah, we are like there's certain things that are real, but like there's a lot of lies. Like the reason they want to depopulate the planet is because it's easier to control a smaller amount of people. The technology has gotten better.
Yeah.
Why? Like we if you take all humans, if you take every fucking human on this planet, you could fit them in the state of Texas, all of them.
I mean, that doesn't sound fun. I wouldn't want to live there.
No, it doesn't. But as an example, right? Like just to show you how much of the world we populate, we could take every fucking human on this planet, and I'll round it up. We're 8 billion people, which is not correct, but 8 billion people on this planet. Put them all in Texas, they fit.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of land.
Yeah.
Right? Now, there's people exploiting resources and stuff and not sharing. Like, I think it's like really wrong for Nestle to be fucking like monopolizing all the fucking natural water springs and everything across America.
Yeah.
Especially out in Oregon and Maine. Those are snakes, by the way. Fuck Nestle. but we like the thing is like the more people we have, the more chances we have. Like it's like a lottery scratch. The more chances we have geniuses to be born. We have a female genius, male geniuses, and these people can change the world. And like, well, imagine if we had if Elon Musk's mom decided, no, that's enough.
Yeah. No. Here.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I mean, I think you should start practicing what you preach and go impregnate some chicks or something.
How do you know I haven't?
I mean, you said you haven't. I was just going to believe you, but have you?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, sure. The practice what you preach stuff and stuff. But yeah, I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. There's no problem here. There's no problem here. But let's see. What was the yeah. Wait. The whole world population 1 meter apart from each other. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so you could fit everybody in the planet and stuff like that in Texas. That's pretty insane statistic. But obviously, people want to live in the nice areas. Obviously, there's I mean, you don't want to live in the fucking too cold and stuff. So there is like, I get it and stuff. But I mean, what's going on right now is like, even though the economy is crashing and stuff, like Vegas and Miami are exploding in population right now because these are like some of the best cities to live in right now. Who know living in the middle of the fucking desert?
Yeah. Can't say that I would want to live in either of those places. It's too hot. I lived in Phoenix for like 20 years. No.
Yeah, Phoenix is pretty hot. We've actually had a really cold year here in Vegas. Like, yeah, last year was kind of hot. This year has been pretty cold. I mean, like it rained this morning. It's kind of crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the rain.
Now, yeah, exactly. Miguel's got to keep the secret family secret for the presidency, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
One day I'll be Lord Presidente. That's for sure. But no, I mean there's just like all these. I mean that's what's going around the planet. Like the reason all the countries around the planet why we're having this financial problem right now is because most developed countries are going through population collapse right now.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. I mean everywhere. The only country, like literally America is like literally one of the only countries not completely imploding because the boomers in our country decided to have kids. Most boomers in other countries decided to have like one kid. That's why Italy's in bad shape. That's why, I mean, every country, France is doing okay, but they're the Illuminati of like the euro and stuff. But Russia is basically in collapse. Like after this war, I mean, they're pretty much donezo, basically. Like every country you can think of, that's basically what's going on right now is like developed country. Now I'm not talking about like Africa or some small Asian countries and stuff, but like every major country in the world and stuff is going through some pretty hardships and they're going to go through a lot of hardships and stuff. I mean, look at what Japan's probably one of the only countries that's done it right, basically, but they've had to lean into a ton of automation and stuff. So you either lean into automation or you lean into immigration and stuff. And most countries are really bad at immigration, right? America's the best in the world at it, and people still chastise America for it and stuff. And it's not perfect as well, So yeah. But that's what ends up happening is because I mean the reason immigration is so good sometimes is because everybody like just like men, just like I was talking about earlier, how women want to be in the AC and stuff, all that stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
usually when the second or third generation of like you've been here in the country, you also want to be in those nice positions, right? So
Yeah.
so this is why immigration is so good is because they're willing to take the jobs, like this whole thing, like oh the immigrants are taking all the jobs away. What, ditch digger? Like
Yeah.
working on
Yeah.
work, like I've done those jobs. I've literally ran a landscape business for years. Like those are tough jobs and stuff. Like I was gonna do a post on Twitter today to show like that there's this artist that did this whole. They took pictures of all these guys working construction and landscaping to show them how their trucks are, right. So they took aerial shots of their trucks of all the tools they took and had them laying down in the beds and stuff. And it's like I literally could have been in one of those trucks. Like I've been in those trucks. It's that crazy. And these are the real backbone of America. Like they're doing all the jobs. Like, dude, the best Chinese food made in America is made by Mexicans. This is facts. Like literally, if you go to a Chinese restaurant, you'll have a fucking Asian front and fucking Mexican back or Latino back. It's all Cubans, Mexicans. Like I mean, all the restaurant industry would collapse. Like you try like. Dude,
Have you ever seen that movie, A Day Without a Mexican?
I have. It's so stupid, but it's funny. It's funny, but it's really dumb. But it's true. I mean, if these people didn't work, the country would fucking stop completely.
Yeah.
And this is the reason the other problem is that they're having is that like you have now these other countries are trying to keep their population the same of how it like the ethnicity of the country the same, right? Now, when America's always been kind of a melting pot, even though we've still segmented ourselves into different places, like this is where a lot of white people live, like it is what it is, but the country overall is pretty good as a melting pot, and this is why we've been so successful, and why we're probably going to keep staying on top is because we can keep bringing people into the country, and they take these lower positions down, cool, and then people, obviously the people at the top are extracting wealth from these people. It's fucked, but like that's how the cycle goes. Is like you come in, you get exploited effectively for one or two cycles, crypto life, one or two cycles, and then like you ascend, and then we have to bring the next crop of people that we like exploit for one or two cycles, and then we ascend, and some just stay down there, and then of course the government, and this is where the fucked up part is, the government then tries to keep some of these people down there for a long time and stuff like that. Like, I mean, obviously, it's kind of like, I mean, let's be for real. They've set entire things to keep the black population down there.
Yeah.
Through policies and stuff like white people doing fucking snorting coke, getting like fucking no jail time, and then they just cook it up. They cook it up and make it into free base and shit, and they're getting 20 fucking years. What the fuck, Reagan?